Core values, those deep-rooted beliefs we hold about what matters most, are like the blueprint for who we are. They shape how we think, how we act, and even how we define ourselves. But here's the thing. Most of us don't even realize how much power they hold. We think our personalities are just who we are, fixed, natural. But if you dig deeper, you'll see that so much of what makes you you is built on the values you carry, whether you chose them or they were handed to you without question. Think about it. When you call yourself independent, what does that actually mean? It's not just a personality trait, it's a value. You prioritize freedom, autonomy, and self-reliance. If you say you're loyal, that's built on a belief that relationships and commitment matter deeply. And when you strip everything else away, your job, your hobbies, your friends, it's these core values that stick. They're the compass guiding every decision you make, even when you're not aware of it. But here's where things get interesting. Your values aren't just reflections of who you are. They actively shape who you become. The decisions you make reinforce those values, which in turn deepen their influence over your personality. Let's say you value creativity. You'll naturally seek out experiences and hobbies that let you express yourself: art, writing, music. And the more you engage with those things, the more creative you feel. It's a feedback loop. You value it, so you do it, and by doing it, you become more of it. But what happens when your values conflict? It's one thing to value ambition and success, but what if you also value peace and balance? Suddenly, every choice feels like a tug of war between wanting to achieve and wanting to breathe. And the tension between those values can shape your personality in unexpected ways. You might become a perfectionist, always pushing but never satisfied. Or you could lean toward avoiding stress altogether, even when it costs you opportunities. Either way, your personality is caught in the crossfire of competing beliefs. And this isn't just about personal preferences, it goes deeper. A lot of our core values are inherited from your family, your culture, the society you grow up in. Maybe you were raised to believe that hard work is everything, or that kindness is the ultimate virtue. You absorb those values before you even realize it, and unless you stop and question them, they'll shape your personality in ways you might not actually want. Are you ambitious because you genuinely care about achievement? Or because you were taught that your worth depends on your productivity? And this is where things get tricky, because sometimes the values you inherit don't match who you really are. When your actions align with your true values, life feels right. You feel authentic. But when you live according to values that aren't actually yours, everything feels off. You might find yourself chasing goals that don't satisfy you, or living a life that doesn't feel like your own. And that tension, it's exhausting. But here's the twist. You're not stuck with the values you were given. You can choose the values that define you. It's not easy. It means questioning beliefs you've held your whole life. It means asking yourself, do I actually care about this, or was I just told I should? But when you start to intentionally shape your values, you take control of who you are and who you're becoming. And that's a big part of what this channel is about. I'm not just here to point out how personality works. I'm here to figure out who I am in the process. With every milestone, I'm revealing more of myself, but at the core, it's about identity. How much of who we are is chosen, and how much of it is just given to us? And if personality isn't fixed, how much of it can we change by choosing different values? Maybe you've never thought about your core values before. That's okay. Most people don't. But here's a question to sit with. What do you want your personality to say about you? Because whether you realize it or not, your values are shaping that answer every day. And if you're not choosing them, someone else probably already did. So the next time someone asks, "Who are you?" maybe the better question is, "What do you stand for?" Because when you figure that out, everything else starts to make a lot more sense. And as I keep uncovering who I am, maybe you'll start to uncover a little more of who you are too.